Okay, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the lesson 11.5 assignment. Number one, it says find the area of the shaded figure. So we're dealing with similar polygons, so these two figures are indeed similar to each other. The first thing that I want to do is find the scale ratio between the two figures. So this is one-dimensional, this is one-dimensional. I can create a ratio between those two one-dimensional objects. So it's 8/4, which reduces to 2/1. So that's our scale ratio. All right, so I have 2/1, which is equal to, okay, I have the area of this. All right, so the area of this figure is 36, and the area of this figure is actually our unknown. So it's going to be A equals X yard squared, or square yards. So then I can create a ratio between the two areas. Currently, it's 36/x. Note that this ratio is one-dimensional, and then this ratio over here is two-dimensional. But these two ratios are not proportional to each other because they are both in different dimensions. So I need to make sure that they are proportional. How do I do so? Well, this ratio needs to be squared. So I have 4/1, which is equal to 36/x. Cross multiply. So I have 36 equals 4x. X is equal to 9 square yards. Three, 4. For each pair of similar figures, use the given areas to find the scale factor from the first figure to the second. Then find x. All right, so let's do this one over here. We're going to go ahead and find the scale factor. This and this, those are one-dimensional because those are segments. Segments are usually one-dimensional. We can't say our scale ratio is 15/x. We need to have a number in the denominator. So we need to have a number over a number, right? But we only have these two areas. So let's create a ratio between those two areas. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and see if we can reduce that. Let's see if we can reduce that. 153 divided by 272. Math, enter, enter. Great. I have 9/16. This is not my scale ratio just yet. I only reduced this, right? But this is still in 2D, right? This was two-dimensional. This is still two-dimensional because it was reduced from a two-dimensional ratio. So scale ratios are usually one-dimensional. So what do I need to do with this? I have to take the square root, right? So that it becomes one-dimensional. So the square root of 9 is 3. And the square root of 16 is 4. So 3/4 is my scale factor, or scale ratio. And now that I have that, okay, I can do this. I can do 3/4 equals 15/x because I want to find the missing value here. Cross multiply. I have 3x equals 60. X equals 20 square inches. All right. So that's number 4. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. For each pair of similar figures, find the area of the second figure. Number 7. So one thing that you have to do is find your scale ratio. We're going from, okay, we're going to go from the small to the big. So it's 7.5 over 15. Let's see if we can reduce that. So I'm going to get my calculator out. 7.5 divided by 15. Math, enter, enter. So it's equal to 1/2, right? And the ratio here, it's a one-dimensional over a one-dimensional, and you reduce that and you still get one-dimensional. Scale ratios are usually one-dimensional, so this is what I can deal with here. That's my scale ratio. So 1/2 is equal to 60 over x. Okay, so now what I need to do is take a look at my two ratios. This is one-dimensional, this is two-dimensional, and because these two ratios are in different dimensions, well, this is where I'm going to have to square, right? Now I'm going to take that scale ratio and then square it, because I want these two ratios to be proportional to each other, right? So 1 squared is just 1, and 2 squared is just 4. And that's equal to 60 over x. Now I have a 2d here, 2d there. Cross multiply. We have x equals 60 times 4. X is equal to 240 square feet. That's number 7. And then 10 and 11, it says use the arrows to find the scale factor from the first to the second shape. Then find x. Isn't that what we did over here? Yeah, I think that's basically the same thing as this one. Okay, what else? 12, 13, make sure that you're using this 30 and 31 you can attempt on your own. All right, so that's all for today's homework help video. I'll see you next time.